Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai. Go on with chapter 13. Sri Narayana spoke, O child Narada, hear now the wonderful anecdotes of the births of the remaining other Manus. The mere remembrance of these births anecdotes cause bhakti to grow and well up towards the deity. But Vaivasvata Manu had 6 sons, Karusa, Prasadra, Nabaja, Dista, Saryati, and Trasanku. All of them were stout and strong. Once they all united together to go to this excellent banks of the Yamuna River and began to practice pranayama without taking any food and became engaged in worshiping the deity. Each of them built separately an earthen image of the deity and worshipped her with devotion and with various offerings. In the beginning, they took the dry leaves of the trees that dropped of themselves for their food. Then they drank water only. Then they breathed all day. Then smoke from the fire of the homa they breathed. Then they depended on the solar rays. Thus they practiced tapasya with great difficulties. The continual worship of the Devi with the greatest devotion made them conscious of their clear intellect, destructive of all sorts of vanities and delusions. And the Manu sons thought only of the hallowed feet of the Divine Mother. Their intellects were purified, and they were greatly wondered to see within their self the whole universe. Thus they practiced their tapasya full 12 years when the Divine Mother, Bhagavati, the ruling principle of this universe, resplendent with the brilliance of the 1,000 suns, appeared before them. The princes, with their intelligences thus purified, saw her, bowed down, and with their lowly hearts began to chant hymns to her with greatest devotion. O Ishani, O merciful, thou art the Devi presiding over all. Thou art the best. So victory to thee. Thou art known by the Vagbhava mantra. Thou gettest pleased when the mantra is repeated. O Devi, thou art the nature of Klimkara, of the form of Klim. Thou gettest pleased with the reputation of the Klim mantra. O thou that gladdenest the Lord, thou bestowest joy and pleasure to the heart of the king of Kama. O Mahamaya, when thou art pleased, thou givest that unequaled kingdom. O thou that increasest the enjoyments, thou art Vishnu, Surya, Hara, Indra, and the other devas. When the high-souled princes praised her thus, Bhagavati became pleased and spoke to them the following sweet words. O high-souled princes, you all have worshipped me and practiced indeed very hard tapasya, and thus you have become sinless, and your intellects and hearts have become thoroughly purged and thus purified. Now ask boons that you desire. I will grant them ere long to you. The prince said, O Devi, we want unrivaled kingdoms, many sons of longevity, continued enjoyments of pleasure, fame, energy, freedom in all actions, and as well the good and keen intelligence. Thus will be beneficial to us. The Devi said, whatever you have desired, I grant them all to you. Besides, I give you another boon. Listen attentively. By my grace, you will all be the lords of the Manvantaras and acquire strength that will experience no defeat. And you will get prosperity, fame, energy, powers, and continual line of descent and abundant full enjoyments. Narayana said, after the world mother, Brahmadi Devi, granted them these boons, the princes chanted hymns to her, and then she instantly vanished. The very energetic princes acquired in that birth excellent kingdoms and abundance of wealth. They all had sons, and thus established their families and became the lords of Manvantaras in their next birth. By the grace of the Devi, the first of the princes, Karusa, became the 9th Manu. The exceedingly powerful Daksha Sarvani. The second prince, Prasada, became the 10th Manu, named Meru Sarvani. The third prince, the highly enthusiastic Nagbhaga, became the 11th Manu, named Surya Sarvani. The fourth prince, Dista, became the 12th Manu, named Chandra Sarvana. The powerful fifth prince, Saryati, became the 13th Manu, named Rudra Sarvani, and the sixth prince, Trisanku, became the 14th Manu, named Vishnu Sarvani, and became the celebrated Lord of the world. Now we'll complete here and finish this chapter in the next reading because it's quite long, the story we're going to get into next, because Narada asks him, "O wise one, who is this Brahmari Devi? What is her name? What for she takes birth? Kindly describe all the beautiful and pain-destroying anecdotes to me. I am not satiated with the drinking of the nectar, the glories of the Divine Mother. My desire to hear furthermore is as strong as ever. As the drink of the nectar takes away death, so the drink of the anecdote of the Divine Mother takes away the fear of death." Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai.